irreducible complexity means if you take off parts, it will not work for the function that we see it doing. And he used the little bacterial flagellum that can go up to 100,000 RPM, and then within a quarter turn, it goes back the other direction. And then it has a brain, and all those parts have to be put together at the exact right time in the right type order. And then you've got the fact that um, there's a little brain controlling it. So besides just the little machine, there's something in that bacteria that is sensing, and it's either going away from an enemy or going towards food. Where does that eat? You guys, come on now. Let's create that little bacteria. As you know, let's get all the NASA people. Let's get Elon Musk. Let's get all those guys together. You're not going to do it because it's impossible. Not because it's we don't know. We exactly know what they do. We know these protein parts. We know the energy that actually makes the little flagellum go around. It's the little I don't even know what they're called. The little particles going through the cell wall that powers the thing to 100,000. I think the average they say is about 20,000 RPMs. Our best motors are what, 5,000 RPM race cars. It's and you try to throw that motor in reverse. You're going 4,000 RPMs in forward, and you crank that guy into reverse. Steven, I don't know if you're a mechanic or any of you guys. Is that going to go backwards, or is that thing just going to blow apart?
It's going to blow apart.
Yeah, of course it will. And how does the little thing that's smaller than you can't even see it? How come that thing figured it out? And the brain that controls it. Craziness to believe that came by, and it's randomness. There's no, and that part, it has nothing to do with natural selection. When you have more parts, the brain and the flagellum, that's two things working in unison. That's not natural selection. So it happened by chance, and we know it's by chance, random, unguided mutations. So
what makes me upset is that this list is not even near complete. They don't have the lunar complex on here, and the lunar problem for them is extreme. If you go back just 1 billion years, it's way too close to the Earth, and it's wreaking havoc on us. We would die. The moon, it's a gravitational pull, that is. And now they've just moved the goalpost from like 4 billion years to 14 billion years. So they made their problem worse. So now we're looking at the moon going through Earth.
I've got the answer to that, guys. So, the moon happened because something hit the Earth, and a piece of the Earth popped out and became the moon. And so yeah, it started out there already, Stephen. Now
that go ahead.
Well, the problem is that you no longer have a round Earth. If something the size of the moon popped off of it, you've got a big hole in the Earth.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Let me take your head and take a hammer to it, or take a baseball at 1,000 miles an hour, have it hit your head on an angle, a bullet, whatever else. If part of your head flops out that way, the rest of the insides aren't going to work. That Earth is not going to work if the moon was created by an impact. No, come on, guys, come on.